Today we're going to talk about forming the present subjunctive in Latin. And I'm going to give a very brief overview of the difference between the indicative and the subjunctive. The indicative is used in independent clauses, mostly, which are clauses that stand alone. And the indicative shows a definite action that has, is, or will occur in the future, something that definitely happened. The subjunctive is used primarily in subordinate clauses and can indicate potential, doubt, result, and many other things, and has many different uses in Latin, all of which will be discussed in a later video. Because today we're talking simply about forming the present subjunctive. So there are three simple steps for forming it. The first step, as always with any present tense, is you go to your infinitive and you drop off the RE. Once that's done, you're left with a vowel. For the first conjugation, you're left with an A, second conjugation a long E, third conjugation a short E, fourth conjugation an I. And we're going to change this vowel depending on what conjugation it is. So for the first conjugation, we're going to change that A to an E. Second conjugation, we're going to change that E to an EA. Third conjugation, we're going to change that E to an A. And fourth conjugation and third IO verbs, we're going to change to an IA. And then we add endings that should be mostly familiar to you. So MST, mustis, ent in the active, and aris, ter, mer, mini, enter for the passive. Now for that vowel change in step 2, I've always learned a quick little way of memorizing it, and it's just the saying, we beat all liars. So the vowels within this saying will tell you the vowel change for each conjugation in order. So first conjugation, change it to E, second, EA, third, A, fourth and third IO, IA. So let's look how we form this in action, and I'm going to go rather quickly here, so feel free to pause the video at any time to write these down. So here we have the first conjugation. As always, we go to the infinitive, drop off the RE. Remember that A changes to an E, which leaves us our stem AME, and to this we add our fairly normal present endings, MST, mustis, ent. So amem, amez, amet, amemus, ametus, ament. Still means I love, you love, he, she, it loves. The meaning doesn't change, just when we use it changes. And the same for the passive, you add aris, ter, mer, mini, entor. So amer, I am loved, ameris, you are loved. Again, the meaning doesn't change, just when you use it is changed. Second conjugation, you do the same thing. You go to that infinitive, you drop off your RE. You're left with that E as your vowel, you change it to EA, and we have dokeam, dokeas, dokeat in the active, etc. Dokear, dokearis, dokeator, etc. in the passive. Again, meaning doesn't change, only how and when you use it changes. Traho, trahere, troxy, troctus, third conjugation. Go to the infinitive, trahere, drop the RE, change the E to an A. Same endings, same meaning as though it were indicative, just use it differently, which we'll talk about in a later video. And finally, fourth conjugation and third IO. Audio, audire, audivi, auditus, drop off the RE, change your vowel to IA, add the same endings. So remember, when you form the present subjunctive, what you will see is a vowel change. You can use the saying, we beat all liars to remember which conjugation changes to which vowel. And you're going to add very familiar endings and translate it in the same exact manner for the most part. Just remember it's used a little differently.